First Esdras, chapter 4, and verse 37. Wine is wicked. The king is wicked. Women are wicked. All the children of men are wicked, and such are all their wicked works. And there is no truth in them. In their unrighteousness also they shall perish. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. And as you're gonna see in this video, this is the the activity you need to stay away from, because this is everywhere, man. You got niggas everywhere, all over the place, man. Right? They don't know how to do nothing else but do, niggerish things, as you're gonna see in this video, man. This is why, the Lord is going to do away with a lot of our people, especially the youth of our people, man. I always speak on this, man. I see them when I'm out, it be gangs of them. I'm talking about 50, 60 of them just in a crowd, just loud, unruly, demonic. Always got the spirit of fighting and stabbing and robbing. All of this, man. You do got some kids that's just, out the way and into video games or what have you. But for the majority of these niggas, these young niggas out here, man, these YNs, they're demonic, man. And the Lord is going to stomp their asses out, man. That's why I titled this video, More Nigga Behavior, More Missile Food. Right? Because that's all they're going to be. When the missiles hit America, Babylon, the Great Whore, guess who's going to be melted when the missiles hit, man? Because they're through, man. They're you can't tell these kids nothing. They're overly disrespectful. They think they're grown. They do what they want. They come and go as they please. They eat up everything. They don't want to listen, right? And the Lord said that this will happen in the last days, that children will be disobedient to their parents, man. And a lot of these kids are disobedient, man. A lot of these parents are scared of their children. A lot of them, man. So there's no correction. There's no guidance. There's no authority. So guess where they're gonna? It's none of that in the house. So guess where they're gonna find that at? Right? Through Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. The Lord is going to allow Esau, Edom, his belt, his whipping stick, to be on Jake's ass, man. Right? It's only a matter of time. Because he's getting worse and worse. Worse and worse, man, it's getting. Right? So, let's play it. Yahweh Shem Yahushua willing to elect me edified. Shalom.
Safety concerns tonight after a video shows a large fight erupting inside the indoor mall at Easton. Just in the last 2 hours, Easton sent us a statement saying, in part, they have a zero tolerance policy for this type of behavior.
Now, they say police broke up the crowd within seconds of responding. And tonight, some shoppers tell us it's enough to make them think twice about coming back. 10 TV's Bryn Caswell shows us what happened.
Columbus police confirming to us the fight broke out around.
Yeah, and Jake, you the problem, man. You becoming the problem. Esau is using all of this footage to push his agenda of you being the problem, man. People don't want to go certain places because they don't want to run into you niggas. People don't want to dine at certain places because they don't want to run into you niggas. Right? Everywhere people go to enjoy, and this is why this whole black fatigue thing is so prevalent in these last days, man. You got niggas tired of niggas. Right? Everybody's saying, man, they just tired of you niggas, man. All you know how to do is fight each other, kill each other, rob each other, snake each other. That's all you know how to do, man. You got all the energy in the world when it comes to your own people, man. And this is showing you that the curses are real on the Israelites because there's no other nation of people that's doing this. Right? I ain't gonna say not doing it, but our people are under the curses, man. You got every nation that has their issues with their own people. But no other nation of people pushes music to degrade their own nation. No other nation, their women degrades the men of their own nation. Right? That's only you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, man. The Israelites. This is how you know we are the people, man. This is how you know. But the Lord is going to correct all of this soon, man. The Lord is going to correct all of this. And you niggas, when you start crying, when the Lord start, pushing that level up of judgment, listen, nigga, nobody ain't going to be listening, man. Nobody ain't going to hear you in that day. Because you had all this time to get right, man. All this time. And you decided you just want to continue to be a nigga, live your life, be a demon, do what you want. So, everything has a price, man. And a lot of you niggas, you going to pay for it.
6:30 Saturday evening, special duty officers responded and no arrests were made. But one bystander who was there tells me he hopes this behavior is addressed quickly so this doesn't turn into something bigger.
It's real intense and it was scary.
Leonard Love says it all happened fast. He was meeting with a business client in the food court area of Easton Saturday evening when he noticed.
As I was talking to my client, I seen the youth. They started running past me. And I looked up and all I seen was a melee of girls fighting first, young girls fighting first, then the boys fighting. And everybody started panicking.
This cell phone video sent to me from another bystander shows the group gathering outside H&M on the second level, throwing punches as others watched. And where are you in this video? You're actually down at the bottom right corner, right?
Yeah, I'm down at the bottom right there.
Love says it was chaos.
I knew something was bad was about to happen because you felt the energy. And at the same time, I just knew I had to get me and my client to safety.
I showed the video to another shopper, Christina Jordan.
It really goes back to parenting. I have teenagers. I very adamant that they stay away from these type of shenanigans.
This isn't the first time Easton has dealt with violence. Just last year, a 14-year-old was arrested and charged after a shooting killed another teen there. And the year before that, 2 teen boys, both carrying fully loaded handguns, were arrested during a fight involving dozens of kids. Easton does have security cameras posted throughout parking lots and the mall, but Love says cameras only do so much. He believes a visible police presence will make the real difference.
To me, there needs to be more of a police presence on Friday and Saturday because this is not the.
And we don't get sorry for you YNs when your ass get thrown to the ground, choked out, and because when that happens, the fists go in, the feet go in, the foot go in. All that comes out is the foam, right? All that comes out is the foam, man. This is Isaiah. This is how our people are, man. Isaiah 51:20. Thy sons have fainted. They lie at the head of all the streets as a wild bull in a net. They are full of fury of the Lord, the rebuke of thy power, man. Yeah, because our people are like a bull in the net, man. You know, when you got a bull in the net, they kick, they jump, right? They trying their best to get out, man. That's how our people are, man. They full of fury, man. All they want to do, all these YNs want to do, and these YNWs, all they want to do is fight, man. Right? They meet up at certain checkpoints or whatever, if you want to call it that, and they fight, man. They talk mess on social media and they say, oh, I'm gonna be here today. What? Just pull up. And then the other group, they pull up, and then next thing you know, something go down. Somebody wound up dead, somebody wound up stabbed, somebody wound up in the hospital with a broken leg or arm or a broken nose or whatever, man. Then they go back, they run, they talk, they mess, they get locked up, right? And they get on and they say, yeah, I'm that gangster, gang. These young niggas, they gotta go, man. Right? Everybody's tired of them, man. right? You can't even go somewhere without running into these YNs, man, and these YNWs, right? Let's get another one. This is Sirach chapter 26 and verse 5. It says, there be three things that my heart feareth, and for the fourth I was sore afraid. The slander of a city, right? Don't go to that city, yo. I'm telling you, man, most people, when they go there, they don't make it out, right? It says the gathering together of an unruly multitude. That's what you just seen in the mall, that Eastern Mall, fighting and acting like goddamn monkeys, man. Right? It says, and the false accusation. All these are worse than death, man. So unruly multitude is worse than death. Right? And the unruly multitude, it can bring death, it can bring pain, it can bring everything evil under the sun, man. So it's best you stay away from these crowds, man. You see them go the other way. You see a group of these niggas go the other way, man. Right? Because nobody wants to be around these niggas, man. I know I don't. So when he saw, hey, when the Lord unleashed this devil on you young Jakes, on you YNs, on you niggas that got all this energy to fight your own people, hey, we gonna laugh, man. We gonna laugh. We gonna make videos about it. And we ain't gonna give a damn, man. We're not going to care. Because you niggas, you don't want to get right. Nobody, like I said, you got a hard head. The scriptures say they have made their head as an adamant stone. Right? Hard-headed, man. So you get what's coming to you.
First time.
Mm-hmm.
And if the youth are walking into Easton and they see a bunch of police, it's going to be a deterrent for them. Like, oh, maybe we shouldn't fight here.
Easton still has its parental escort policy that's been in place since 2020. It means anyone 15 and younger has to be with a parent or guardian who's at least 21 while on the property.
Columbus Police says they will be addressing holiday shopping safety in the coming weeks, but just not today. Now, Easton's grand illumination will be happening this Friday, where they will be lighting up that big tree behind me. Hundreds are expected to be in attendance as the holiday season kicks off. At Easton, Bryn Caswell, 10 TV.
And that's going to be another thing, man. Because this whole Nimrod, Horus holiday, which is Christmas, it brings a lot of demons around, man. Right? But this is how our people need to be. Those of us in this truth, those of us in this faith that have the wisdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, this is how we ought to conduct ourselves, man. This is Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 10. We're going to close out with this. Proverbs 1, I'm going to start at 10. It says, my son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. So if they tell you, yo, we're going up to the mall, you know what I'm saying? They're going to be up there. We're going to do our, you know what I'm saying? We're going to get payback, right? You're supposed to be like, nah, I ain't doing that. It says, if they say, come with us, let us lay wait for blood. Let us lurk privately for the innocent without cause, man. Because it ain't really ain't nothing serious. It's just words. Ain't nobody hurt nobody. Nobody touched nobody. But our especially these YNs and these YNWs, they so goddamn emotional. You can't say nothing to them, man. They get emotional and they want to fight. It says, let us swallow them up alive as the grave and whole as those that go down into the pit. We shall find all precious substance. We shall fill our houses with spoil, man. So they thinking about all types of stuff to do to each other, man. Rob them, right? Steal from them, right? Beat them down, even murder them, man. It says, cast in thy lot among us. Let us all have one purse, right? Take from a group of people and then divide it, and say, yeah, you got this, you deserve this, like those the bank robberies and jury store robberies and heists and all that. Then after they, get all the stuff and they get to safety, they split the spoils and all that, right? You ain't supposed to be nowhere near that, man. Nowhere near those types of crowds. It says, my son, walk not thou in the way with them. Refrain thy foot from their path. For their feet run to evil and to make haste to shed blood. So they on it, man. They on demon time. And you ain't supposed to be on demon time. You're supposed to be on Yahweh Shem Yahushua's time, man. Whatever he told you to do. Right? It says, surely in vain the net is spread in the sight of any bird, right? And they lay wait for their own blood. They lurk privately for their own lives. And that's what's going to be the result of all of this mischief our people are committing. All of this sin that our people are committing against Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They don't even see the net. They don't even know that they're in the trap. They don't even know that they're doing wrong. But that day is fastly approaching where the judgment for all your works is going to, be presented. And there's no way you're going to get out of that because you got time now, but you're not going to do it because you're a fucking demon. So I'm going to shut it down there. Yahweh Shem Yahushua willing, the elect was other Father. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. Hey, to the next lesson, stay away from these crowds, man. Stay away from these niggas. Stay away from these holiday spirited niggas. Shalom.